Hi, welcome to another video here from the windowcleaningstore.com. Today we're looking at the 6-inch handy sleeve and T-bar combo from Maykker products. Before I get into what this tool does, I will just also let you know that you can buy the handy sleeve and the T-bar separately. You do get a deal though when you do buy it in combo. But if you already have a 6-inch T-bar, rest assured you can just buy the handy sleeve. That goes with also replacing the handy sleeve. Further on down the road, you don't always have to buy the T-bar. There you go. Got nice quality snaps for wrapping around the top of the T-bar. Snap these closed, and away you go. So if you go to the windowcleaningstore.com, go into the T-bar and scrubber section, you will see this tool. Click on that. You will see a very comprehensive video by Richie Blue, the inventor of this. Shows you all the great uses for it, but I will go over a couple of them right now. So it's kind of a two-in-one tool. It's a cleaning assistive tool as well as a detailing assistive tool. So for cleaning, anytime you need a little extra help other than using a traditional strip washer, you can apply any kind of pad to this that you could think of, whether it be like these nice popular 6x9 bronze pads. We'll stick to that as Velcro. Any type of microfiber pads, like some from the Younger kit, even those like little Velita pads or even the knockoffs you get at the dollar store, wrap around there, stick to it. Even your traditional old style of bronze wool or steel wool, you can unroll them, wrap that around there. Gives you that extra scrubbing power, either by hand or of course by pull. And in fact, most of the people are going to use this, I think, on a pull. Very handy, and it is swivel, so if you need to get into any strange angles, you do have that swivel capability. And it just pressure fits, like I said, on the end of any standard window cleaning pole. So there you have it for the cleaning system. Like, you know, if you're trying to get bird droppings off, hard water staining, any kind of building runoff, and you just need that little extra scrub, you can apply whatever type of pad or cloth is going to do the job. Now the other aspect of this tool is as a detailing tool. So you've cleaned the windows, now you've got that bead of water that's going around the window or the frames or whatever. You can drop your microfiber cloth on there, and you know, generally speaking, like I know when I used to detail windows, I would grab my towel, I'd wrap it around my pole tip, and then I'd go up and I'd detail the window. But of course, get a little bit of wind, blows the towel off, towel falls in some dirt or a puddle or something, it's no good, right? Not only that, when you have a towel wrapped around a pole tip, at best you're going to get like a ½ inch to an inch of contact to the surface of the glass or frame that you're trying to detail, and you're not going to get very much done in a quick amount of time, as opposed to here where you've got this here, you got 6 full inches there, even just a little bit more. If you do want to get just, you know, right into a corner, you, of course, like I said, it is a swivel T-bar, so you can bend that upwards and you can get up into that corner there. Now most towels will stick to this to some degree. The thicker microfibers will stick more. The fish scale towels will stick quite well. This is a very low pile microfiber, so it doesn't stick quite as much, but it still does. I mean, enough that, you know, you can shake it around, so you can imagine if the wind's blowing, it's not blowing it off. With your huck towel, or surgical towels as some people like to call them, they're very tight weave. They don't really have the sticking power of the microfiber, but still to a certain degree, you can hear that maybe. It does stick a little bit, so I mean, if you throw this on here in the pole and it's not too windy, you shouldn't have any trouble detailing with this type of towel here. Now that's just some of the you know, the quick uses of this tool. Like I said, watch that one by Richie Blue. He really shows you some great on-the-job site type of cleaning, you know, using it as a cleaning tool and using it as a detailing tool. One thing I forgot to mention, one thing that he pointed out, which I thought was really great, quite often if we have to detail the frames afterwards, especially on storefront, you know, again, if you wrap a towel around the pole tip and you're trying to wipe up the excess water on frames, you're going to be there all day. Of course, you put this on there and you'll clean those frames up in short order. One thing he also mentioned about, he was showing you some sprayway, using that for cleaning. This is great for French panes. So let's say you've got you know, a 6x6 or 6x12 or whatever French pane layout. You can just go around, give a shot of each pane with a little bit of sprayway. This is foaming glass cleaner. Stuff works great. And then after, you can just follow up, either throw a microfiber pad or a microfiber towel such as this, and instead of having squeegeeing, detailing, and all that kind of stuff, you can just clean like that. If it gets too saturated, just pull it off, find another spot that's not so wet, and again, you're just going there. Makes French panes really go quick. I know with the French panes on the outside, I love to use water-fed pole, but the inside you can't get away from the traditional tools. So that's where this comes in handy. Now, I just mentioned water-fed pole. One thing I don't think Richie Blue has mentioned, or maybe he hasn't mentioned in his main video for it, but yes, this can be used for water-fed pole work as well. So let's say you've got your water-fed pole, you got your brush. If you've got this kind of an adapter on there, if you don't, we do sell them here at the window cleaning store. This is called a reach around. With the reach around, you can screw on either a wood or a plastic cone tip. Screw that on. Get it on nice and tight. T-bar with the handy sleeve, pressure fit. Now you can put whatever kind of pad you might want to put on here depending on what you can use it for. So as a cleaning device, let's get back to this 6x9 bronze pad. We've already seen there's a few designs of bronze pad holders that go on the back of water-fed pole brushes. Well, here's another version of that. You can just have that wrapped around that way, or have it around that way there, so that if you're hitting some windows, and of course you see some that have bird droppings or a little bit hard to remove debris, you can just pinch the hose, or if you have a univalve, shut off the water temporarily and just give that a good scrub, that little stubborn area. Another thing you can do too, and I hear this quite often with people new to the industry, especially like with the water fed, and this is also true with those who are using over-the-top rinse bars. There's a complaint of when they're cleaning windows that the frame's getting wet. I mean, you should be cleaning the frames anyway, but with the wet frames, it's dropping down water onto the glass after they've walked away. Now, this can happen, like if you've done a good cleaning of the frames, shouldn't be that big of an issue, but if you haven't really done a good job of the frames, or you've been using an over-the-top rinse bar and you didn't clean the frames at all, but you got these wet frames dripping away, it really is a problem. Well, this is a case where you can have this on here, and let's say you've done a bank of windows. Actually, let's not use that one, let's use this one here. This might be a little bit better. You can use something like this, or even wrap this fluffy younger pad around, or a low pile one. And after you've gone, let's say you've done a bank of windows, quickly come back with the water turned off, and you can just quickly dry the top of those frames. Just go over them. You can either do it one by one as you're cleaning the windows, or just clean the whole row of windows and then just come back and touch up all the frames, just giving them a quick swipe, and you won't have that dripping down. You won't have to worry about that. So that's another great use of this tool. And of course, it's been mentioned before too that if you're doing commercial work, storefront work, especially if you're inside a mall or something, I know the security, I did a few jobs years ago. I didn't do a lot of commercial, but I remember doing mall jobs where if you get any water on the floor, the security comes in and they're freaking out on you, the store owner's freaking out. So wrapping a microfiber, or just anything that'll stick to that, you can even just quickly mop the floor. Obviously, it's a lot better than getting down on your hands and your knees and trying to just wipe it up like that. You don't have to bend over, you can just stick it on the end of a pole, quick wipe up. So there are some repeated suggestions of what Richie has made in his video, as well as possibly a couple of other things to think about. So anyway, the handy sleeve and 6-inch T-bar combo. Check it out. Thanks for watching.